Good morning everyone, today we're checking out a brand new video from Dead Meat, the kill count for Psycho 3, which was released in 1986. Let's hop in and see how many mothers were buried onto the list today.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made.
Hey,
I'm
James
James
Agent
and today we're looking at Psycho 3. Yes, a third Psycho. It came out
Apparently.
in theaters in 1986. And I mean, of course it did. Psycho 2 was well received and made almost 7 times its budget. Initially,
Damn.
Anthony Perkins didn't want to return to the franchise, but Universal knew he had wanted to direct the last movie. So they offered him the position this time around,
Yeah,
and
he
he
can be
agreed to do
director.
it.
You directed this, right?
That's what they tell me.
The first Psycho sequel was a surprisingly clever follow-up to a classic. Despite its violent kills, it was more of a character piece than an 80s slasher. Psycho 3, conversely, feels more like its contemporaries. The kills are bloodier,
Psycho.
and the victims are
Whoop.
random folk, only there to add to the
Sorry,
body
I meant killer.
count,
Sitter.
rather than anyone
Whatever.
integral to the plot. And it's a whole lot more prurient, too, which is a really good vocab
Having or encoding excessive, oh wow. Oh my, I can see why.
word for you to learn and remember. You're welcome. There's also not an interesting mystery lurking in the background, and the references. Come on, man, the references are too much.
My hobby, stuffing things.
FOC, of course, free of charge.
Psycho 2 already went hard on the callbacks, lines and shots and everything, and Psycho 3 shamelessly
Heavily.
does three-peats all over the place. Craziest thing is, the next movie goes 4 for 4. But Psycho 3 has some
Oh,
fun
boy.
direction, and the supporting cast is good. You get to see a young Jeff Fahey. Man, I didn't know Lapidus fucks like that. There's also an interesting and unorthodox score, courtesy of Carter Burwell, and of course, those kills I mentioned. Let's see
The
how many there are and
kills.
count them up.
Huh. Hey, that's a false. No sponsor segment.
The movie begins with a blaspheming nun standing at the edge of the world.
There is no God!
Well, God's part of the job description here, and Sister Margaret tries to
you
explain
going?
that
Don't
to
go.
Sister Maureen, but whoops, look at that!
Ooh.
She's going down, down, baby. Oh shit, now her life is over. And after she goes boom, boom, baby, ain't no one here
Didn't
ready to
expect
let it
that.
go. This death serves as a double Hitchcock reference. The nun falling is an homage to Vertigo, and when Maureen grabs at her sleeve only for it to tear off, it's a reference to Saboteur! After accidentally
Oh,
killing
no.
someone, Sister Maureen Coyle just nopes the fuck out of there, I guess. Damn,
I can
she
see
didn't have
why.
to talk to the police or anything. She's able to just walk away right into a title card. She walks through a whole ass desert and
I mean, hold on. You can't blame her for the death. The girl, the nun grabbed her and was trying to pull her back, but her grip slid and she fell through the beam. So, no one can be blamed. This would just be ruled an accident.
opening credits to a road
I mean,
where
come
she gets
on.
picked up by an obvious slickster. Don't be fooled by his dashboard Christ.
I was thinking about replacing him with one of those magnetic compasses, but he usually end up going the wrong direction anyway.
I mean, it's not your fault, man. That island had properties.
Oh shit! He plays the Lost.
This is Dwayne
That's
Duke,
cool.
and he yaps until the sun goes down and production breaks out the sprinklers. It's not safe to continue, so he pulls over and parks. And I mean, obviously the night doesn't go well, because Maureen wakes up to him sticking a flashlight up her dress. He starts
yo, man.
assaulting her, so she slaps him and gets out into the rain. Duke apologizes sincerely.
Stupid bitch!
Oh, wait a minute, no he doesn't. My bad. The
Yep,
next day it's
nope,
the fucking
he's an
Dust
ass.
Bowl over at the Bates Motel. Tumbleweed and everything. The Bates house is still there, even if it doesn't look as high or far away. What, did that hill shrink? The whole place is littered with memories
No
of
idea.
Psycho 2, like that window where that horny teen died, or that
Oh,
book
look at
that
that.
Tilly had been reading. And all that happened only a month ago, with Emma Spool's
Wrong, but it's only been a month.
disappearance still a local mystery. Of course, we know what happened to her. Hey,
Oh,
I said
yeah.
we know Psycho 3.
Shovel.
Also, the second movie wasn't even in black and white. That was the other one. The events of the last movie have really shaken up Norman. He can't even tend to his hobbies without hallucinating. He hears a car honking, and it's the Hazard Duke himself. Duke's not here for a room, he's here for a way to earn some cash. He's gotta fix his car before he heads off to LA, so
Oh,
Norman
well,
agrees
fine,
to hire
okay.
him for a few weeks to help run the place. Norman heads to the diner, where his ex-boss Ralph Statler and the Sheriff John Hunt still think he's a fine, innocent lad, even though his co-worker went missing a month ago. Less trusting of Bates is Tracy Venable, a journalist from LA who's writing a piece on the insanity defense and the killers it frees. And Norman can't pay
Insanity.
attention to her, because another blonde pixie cut just rolled into town.
Marion Crane, right?
No, this is Maureen Coyle. She's got the same initials though, and when Norman sees them on her luggage, it sends him into flashbacks, black and
like
white
flashback.
and wet all over. He can't help but see Marion Crane and Maureen Coyle, and his thoughts lend way to a percussive little mini breakdown.
And a color.
Until it's broken by a record scratch? What? What the fuck was that? Norman
don't
leaves
know.
and tickles the keys at home, but Maureen winds up at the motel anyway, looking for a cheap place to stay. She's not exactly thrilled that Duke's here, who apologizes for trying to rape her like he accidentally spilled a drink on her dress. But she's
Yeah,
too exhausted
no.
to give a fuck anymore. She pays for a room with a torn $5 bill and takes cabin number 1, just 2 doors down from the creepy tall guy trying to hide behind a pole. A cute girl in cabin 1 is enough
Hello?
to bring the mother out of Norman as he
okay.
freaks out about seeing a Marion clone.
Another of your cheap erotic delusions out of your cheap erotic imagination.
Ah, man, we spent all of
Like, shut
Psycho
up.
2 rooting for Norman to fight against falling back into his old ways. And now we've got him full-on mothering again. And not
Yep.
in a good way. Duke goes to
Nope.
the local bar, and I appreciate the new
Not
set.
good at all.
It expands the town past the single diner we've already seen a bunch. Tracy Venable's there and finds out Duke works at the Bates Motel, so she fills him in on all the Norman lore. He tells her about the blonde naif staying there, so she takes off to go check it out. That don't
Okay.
mean Duke is leaving the bar by himself. Meanwhile, Norman can't go one night without peeking through the office peephole. He watches
Norman,
Maureen
no.
undress
Bad.
in a real strange way, like she's doing a striptease with rigor mortis. What's with this? Does she know he's watching? Why is she being all Mrs. Robinson in there? Also, ain't she a
know.
nun? None of that bothers Norman as he gets an eyeful of that holy bum. Once again, it's a body double through the peephole. That butt's provided by Brink Stevens in a blonde wig. Miss Stevens is a B-movie scream queen from Slumber Party Massacre and other fare of that nature.
Oh, that's a
like
classic.
sorority babes in the Slimeball Bolorama, which
What
I
the
mean, I'd
hell?
love to cover someday if y'all want me to. It's got a weird little guy named Uncle Impy. Norman
What the
busts
hell
out the
was
blade and
that?
sneaks into cabin 1 wearing his favorite stabbing wig and stabbing dress. But when he pulls back the curtain, he finds Maureen taking a bath, not a shower, and it's a red bath. She's in bad shape. Maureen sees the silhouette of Mother,
the
but
hell?
it turns into a vision of the Virgin Mary with a crucifix in place of a kitchen knife. The next time she sees a Holy Mother standing over her, it's from a bed at a Catholic hospital. The psychiatrist priest there tells her she was saved by Norman Bates. It's earned him some hero
I was about to say, was she trying to end herself?
cred from the sheriff and skepticism from Tracy, who questions what he was doing in Maureen's cabin in the first place. His excuse is that he was delivering clean sheets, and it works well enough for Maureen. He tells her she can stay at the motel free of charge, and she wonders why he's being so nice to her.
After the way you found me, you must think I've gone mad.
Well, you just need
We all
help.
go a little mad sometimes.
Alright, this scene's already sappy enough. We don't
Alright,
need the forced
enough.
callbacks, too. In fact, I find it hard to care about Maureen's whole thing going
Yeah, she
on.
did.
A nun shunned
I was
for
right.
having sexual desires. Diana Scarwood does fine in the role. I mean, she was an Oscar-nominated actress, but the character
Yeah, that's
just,
awesome.
I don't know, doesn't do anything for me. Norman says goodbye to Maureen and heads back home in an awesome shot. It's a full-on freaking Darren Lynn Bousman Saw transition as he exits the hospital room, closes the door, and without cutting, is all of a sudden in a room at home with his mom. He sits there
That's
talking
a
shit about
classic.
that nun. Perkins has a few creative shots like this. Earlier, the light underneath a closed door turned into the edge of a knife blade, and another
Ooh,
shot
very
transitioned between
good.
scenes by match cutting what was on a TV. Really cool stuff. Norman continues his one-person, two-sided argument, and it's heard down at the motel by Duke and the chick he's picked up from the bar. Her name is Red, and she's played by Juliette Cummins, a respectable scream queen thanks to Friday 5 and
Hey.
Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Nice.
She's no stranger to getting sexy, and she does so here as Duke signals that he's into it. At least I think that's what
I don't
he's
know.
signaling.
I
Man,
don't
this
know.
Scene is saucy with all these colored lights and a crazy saxophone wailing on the soundtrack.
Who packed that damn saxophone?
The purple cellophane-covered lamps may be a reference to Crimes of Passion, a Ken Russell movie Perkins had just starred in a couple years prior.
Oh,
Another influence
maybe.
for Perkins as a director was Blood Simple, the debut movie by the Coen brothers. In fact, he hired Blood Simple's composer to do the music for Psycho 3. Carter Burwell's score
Huh.
is intentionally
Not
different
bad.
from the orchestral work in the first two films by Bernard Herrmann and Jerry Goldsmith. He used the Synclavier synthesizer's sampling ability to incorporate choral voices and unorthodox percussion. The sax in the scene comes courtesy of David Sanborn, a frickin' legend, doing
Hell
an original
yeah.
song for the movie called Scream of Love. It even got a tie-in music video that Perkins did an intro for on MTV. As for the lampshade thing, Jeff Fahey may have pitched that idea himself to lighten up what was otherwise a pretty intense sex scene that he had to be naked for.
I was really uncomfortable with that.
When the fluid swapping's over, Duke tells Red to leave, giving her the torn $5 bill for a cab. When she hesitates, he physically tosses her topless ass out.
Oh, yo, man.
She took a hell of a spill there.
Ow, that's
Also,
gonna
damn,
hurt.
Duke, how many women you gonna do this to in 1 week? Red ducks into a phone booth, but as she's toplessing herself again to fix her shirt, she's attacked by Mother with a kitchen knife.
Oh, no.
She's stabbed relentlessly. And another echo of the shower scene, only a lot more visceral. This one's got dripping red blood and the victim sliding around on cut glass.
Now
The end
that
result
actually
all the
is
same.
pretty damn good.
The reaction is all the same too.
Mother! Oh, God, Mother! Blood! Blood!
I'm telling you, man, they go real hard with the callbacks. Perkins said it might have caused
Apparently.
the lukewarm box office performance.
We didn't realize that really with Psycho 3, we were almost retelling the story of Psycho 1. There was too much of Psycho 1 and Psycho 3.
Norman has cleaned up the phone booth.
I mean, honestly, after the whole ordeal with Psycho 2 and the whole reveal of the mother and then remaking his mother, it just... There's a whole lot of stuff that just does not walk well with what they did in this movie.
Time Duke finds him the next morning, but he shouldn't have returned Red's money to the register because Duke notices the $20 bill. He shows it to Tracy and
That
also
cut
mentions
bill.
the voices he heard from the house,
Well, torn bill, but still.
piquing her interest right as Norman and Maureen get back from the hospital. This place is bumping thanks to a bunch of people here to watch the local homecoming game. Damn, y'all grown-ass adults getting this fucked up for a high school football game? Pretty
Dude, sports fans will get as fucked up as they want for any sports game. Doesn't matter if it's high school, middle, or even college.
sad. Norman tells Tracy to get the heck out of there. He's got to get all
Just
duded
love
up
his
for a
drink.
date night with Maureen. And we ain't talking sandwiches and milk in the parlor. They go to an actual restaurant. Damn, Norman,
Hey,
upping your game.
finally.
He even gets her to dance, which I think gets her interested in him, and maybe the piano player too. They get back to the motel just
That
in
guy
time
looks
for a
familiar.
storm to roll in, which lets Maureen see a flash of Mother in the window. Mommy Dearest freaks her out, but she still invites Norman into her cabin. She wants to share a glass of water with this tall glass of water. Pretty soon, she gets her hydrated desires. Wow, this is the first time we've seen Norman be sexual. He could use some practice. The two
Yeah,
sexual
obviously,
noobs
I
decide
could
to
see
lay
that.
there and nap instead, but when Maureen wakes up later, her cuddle buddy's nowhere to be found. Norman bailed on
Well, that's a
bedtime,
shame.
fearing it would come between him and his mother. She agrees.
It's perfectly natural for a son to love his mother.
Actress Virginia Gregg
Oh.
voices Mother in this movie. She also did so in Psycho 2 and was one of the voices in the original. Psycho
Hey,
3 was the first time
nice.
she actually got to be on set, though, instead of recording her lines in a studio during post-production. It was also the
Oh.
first time she met Perkins, who wanted her behind the camera doing the dialogue and scenes between Norman and Mother. Norm hears Maureen
That is actually pretty damn good, I'd have to say.
calling for him to come back down and sees his mom's corpse sitting upright in the bed. That is freaky.
Okay, that is
He tells
creepy.
Maureen to go back to her room and lock her door, because she shan't be included in what's coming next. A little bit of the old wig and dress routine. He's got plenty
Wig
of
and dress.
targets, like all these drunks trying to relive their glory days. The only sober one is Patsy Boyle, who's just looking for a place to pee. She's played by Kat Shea, who would go on to be a director, making a bunch of erotic thrillers and The Rage Carrie 2. My
Hey,
go-to
that's
answer
nice.
for underrated horror sequel. I also took her acting class a few years ago. She's real cool.
Oh,
Never
that's
had me
even
read
awesome.
lines with a bush though, which is what Perkins had her do before she got the part.
And I never had this happen before, where somebody wanted me to act with a bush. But I did it,
And you got the paw.
Patsy's barely got a stream going when someone shows up in the bathroom and slits her throat with a nice simple bladder effect.
Damn.
Ooh, and a stomach stab. Oh, and the toilet paper roll gets stabbed too.
Oh,
the
come
humanity.
on.
A
Not
little
the
while
toilet
later,
paper.
Norman comes into the parlor asking for Duke, but finds Patsy's body instead. He's shocked, but not as shocked as that owl. The next morning, the cops show up at Norman's house,
That owl was like, whoo, could have done this.
saying a motel guest went missing.
Oh, someone's missing, and I'm the first one you think about.
Yeah, my dude, fucking obviously. That
Yeah,
warrant was
you got that
probably easy as
history.
shit to get. Norman runs upstairs to his mother's room, and the cops follow him inside, but there ain't nothing wrong with the
You're
place.
gone.
Except this guy who looks like a teenager in a cop costume. Since they don't find anything, Sheriff Hunt...
Yeah, if that guy's meant to be like 20-something, he does not look it. He looks maybe more like a 16-year-old, maybe 17, in a costume.
is convinced of Norman's innocence, no matter what Tracy tries to say.
I've had enough of this Nancy Drew horse shit from you.
Yeah, lady, you think anything's gonna get past this guy? A man who apparently can't even taste blood when it's in his mouth?
Oh my
what the fuck?
god.
It's like that scene from Ice Cream Man, where he's eating the eyeball.
Oh, God.
Tracy has convinced
Don't like
Maureen
that.
that Norman's weird by telling her about his past, so his new fixation leaves to go
Grenadine.
stay with that psychiatrist instead. After she's gone, Norman searches the house for Mother and finds a note saying she's waiting for him in cabin 12. He heads there with the absolute silliest look on his face. What is that emotion even
Yeah,
supposed
what
to be?
is that?
Whatever it is, it changes after he finds Mother in a cabin with Dwayne the Duke Dukeson, sitting like a creeper in
Oh.
the corner with his guitar.
Well, shit.
Probably playing SmackDown Hotel. Damn, Duke, you look like shit right now, man. This
what the
weirdo
hell's
stole
going on?
Mrs. Bates' body last night, and now he's trying to blackmail Norman with it.
I mean, I could have turned Mom over to the cops this afternoon, but all that would have gotten me was a pat on the back for doing my civic duty.
He'd rather Norman pay him a bunch of bucks, but Norman would rather this ashtray pay a visit to Duke's face.
Oh,
Norman knocks him
damn
out
it.
with
There
a
you
lamp
go.
to the head, but he ain't out entirely. Thanks for the pointer, Mummy Mom. He finishes the job by treating Duke's head like the stage after a Jimi Hendrix performance.
Damn, not
At
a
the diner,
guitar.
Tracy talks to Statler and another waitress to learn more about Emma Spool's past. It leads her to the diner's previous owner, a dude in a nursing home who says he hired Spool after she got out of a mental asylum. As Tracy
Mental
gets more
asylum?
backstory, Maureen backslides into danger, telling that priest she feels like she should trust Norman, based on all her visions of the Virgin Mary.
And the woman in the window. That must have been Mary, too.
Yeah, don't even get her
no.
started on the toast she had this morning. Norman wraps up Duke and
Yeah.
retrieves Patsy's body from the ice chest. Wow, that thing thawed out real fast. I would have thought
Apparently.
it was frozen. Oh, Norman, no!
Don't!
No!
Come on, man.
Necrophilia, too! Bad Norman, bad!
He kept telling me he was falling
Get the damn newspaper. Bat him on the head.
in love with my dead
No,
body.
no.
What? Maybe he was just trying to make Shay feel better after she had to be buried in real ice. She said her skin actually turned blue for real here. Norman
Oh,
starts
God,
driving
that's
the
cold.
bodies to his old swamping grounds when Duke rises in the back seat. Dude ain't dead. I fooled you with that kill graphic. Jeff
Wait,
Fahey
really?
did get hurt for real though when Perkins hit him in the back of the head with that guitar. Had
Oh.
to pause production while he got stitches at the local hospital. Duke strangles
God,
Norman
that
like
hurts.
he's Chucky in Child's Play 2 before he's pulled into the passenger seat floor where he gets stuck. When Norman
Also, is this the first time ever that James A. Janisse fooled us with a kill graphic? Because, you know, he has the rule of unless we see them actually die, there is no graphic.
keeps driving
Oop,
the car
damn it,
into the
wrong
swamp,
button.
Duke is trapped
And
within the
again.
vehicle and drops to death. For real this time. While Norman, Chappa quits the car and escapes like Kendall Roy. Tracy does more research about Emma Spool. Sadly not with
Now he's
microfilm,
dead.
but with an old newspaper, which she takes to show that priest. He says, okay, that's cool, but Sister Mo ain't even here no mo. She's back at the cabin. You know, the one with the shower. She's gotta be a pretty baby for Norman. She sees him get back home and walks straight through the front door of the Bates house for that deed. She walks up the
Oh,
psycho
boy.
stairs, which always ends well, and he appears at the top to take her hands in his.
Norman!
Oh, but one mother-loving word causes an
Oh,
accidental
no!
arbogast. A statue waiting for her impales Maureen through the back of the head, killing her in a way that was honestly too quick and cheap for it to affect me at all.
Yeah, I
It's just
gotta
kinda dumb.
agree.
Tracy goes to the motel, not knowing it's too late to save Maureen.
Cheap, low, and anticlimactic.
And overhears Norman doing his one-man, one-mother show inside the house. She enters through the kitchen and finds a funeral for Maureen. Wait, how did Norman light all those candles
God,
so
that's
fast?
a lot of candles.
Well, it's still a lovely service. Care to say a few words, Tracy?
You dumb, stupid, naive girl.
Yeah, maybe not the right time or place.
Fine.
She turns around to find this absolutely hideous
Oh,
sight.
that is
Yeah,
terrible.
it couldn't get any worse.
Why can't you leave my poor son, my Norman, alone?
Never
Oh,
mind, it got
damn.
worse. Norman has fallen off the edge of sanity and stalks after Tracy, who tells him he's got it all wrong. Emma Spool lied. See, she was actually Norman's aunt. Her sister Norma really was Norman's real mother after all. But Emma loved her sister's husband, Norman's father, so Emma killed him in a jealous rage and kidnapped baby Norman.
She killed
Oh.
your father because she thought you were a child!
Okay, so let me get this straight. Not only does this movie turn Norman back into a crazy killer after we spent a whole
Okay, so hold on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get it figured out just before you. So, the mother he had in the first movie was his biological mother, and the woman that claimed to be his mother at the end of the second movie was actually his aunt that had a psychotic episode when Norman was born because she was in love with Norman's father, and her mind snapped into thinking Norman was her son, leading to everything that happened.
whole movie rooting for him to get better, but it also takes Psycho 2's twist ending and throws it out the window, saying, never mind, the twist is that the twist wasn't real? Yeah, man. That decision came from screenwriter Charles Edward Pogue, who had co-written The Fly. He didn't like that part 2 messed with the mythology of Mother, so Uno reversed it. The revelatory new info
Uno
causes
reverse.
Norman to de-wig. When he grabs the knife to get stabby again, it's not Tracy he drives the blade into. It's the mummified corpse of
Oh.
Emma Spool, his former co-worker, then mother, but then actually his aunt. Stabs the hell out of her too, finally shuts her up. Now maybe he can get a little bit of sleep. The cops come the next morning with Sheriff Hunt pissed about the egg on his face.
At least he's
Yeah,
leaving
maybe he
peacefully.
should have been that defensive of Norman, man. You know, it got to a certain point. The movie ends with Norman in cuffs, but him saying he's finally free. Free to get a handy from that mummified mommy hand, I bet. I know you're
Son
a
of
little
a
freak,
bitch.
Norm. With Norman back behind the knife, did he get a new PR
Damn it,
for
Norman.
kills? Let's find out and get to the numbers.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't realize you were filming.
Yeah, brand manager, producer Ben. What's up?
Have you seen Zorn? I haven't heard from him in like 2 weeks.
Zoran. Oh, the, guy.
Yeah,
your employee.
kind of tall.
No, he said that he would call you. He would call you and tell you what's up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, give him a
Oh,
call
look at
back.
that, a rotary phone.
I guess.
No, if anything, you gotta dress up to look like Zordon. Just put on some glasses or something. That would have been hilarious.
Keep him in your schedule. Please.
Not Molly. Yeah, Molly, I agree. Alright, the numbers.
5 people died in Psycho 3,
Yep.
with the victims consisting
4.
of 4 women and 1 man. You might expect such a lady-laden pie chart to be rare, and you'd be right. This is the first time we've seen this count and breakdown
Hey,
before,
nice.
giving us a Killigami.
Killigami!
With a runtime of 93 minutes, Psycho 3 had a kill on average every 18.6 minutes.
Okay,
Other than
not
the
bad.
chainsaw,
Pretty
it
good.
was killed to red. I know it's a re-rendering of the shower kill, but it ain't bad. The feet on broken glass is particularly rough to watch. You almost had
Gotta
Flames
agree.
will go to Maureen Coyle, because it feels like they just needed to kill her and did it in the first way that came to mind. Way too quick and
Yeah,
cheap. And that's
incredible.
it. Psycho 3 came out in the summer of 1986, which the LA Times deemed summer sequel mania, thanks to other films like Aliens, Poltergeist 2, and Friday the 13th Part 6. Unlike Psycho
yeah.
2, Part 3 didn't do great at the box office, which meant the next installment wouldn't make it into theaters. Don't worry, we'll still look
That
at it
makes
to
sense.
cap off the OG series. But until next time, I'm James A. Janice. This has been The Kill Count.
Alright, guys, before we finish this off, let's see what will be on the docket for next
kill
week.
count.
Nowadays, the people making us scream are the same ones making us laugh. And once again, sketch
What's that
comedy has
blow?
led to the birth of something frightening.
I'm changed. I'm a changed man.
Milk and Cereal is a found-footage horror film written and directed
Milk
by
and
Curry
Cereal?
Barker, one half of internet sketch duo That's a Bad Idea. Oh look, there's the other half.
It's really good, don't it?
It follows a pair of internet jokesters in the midst of a crazy prank war.
This is definitely going to be the most insane prank we have ever done on this channel.
What could possibly go wrong?
Those are real bullets.
Are they gonna get hurt? Thanks! Bangers!
Well, no spoilers, but things, they go pretty wrong.
Unlucky.
It's a creepy, slow burn horror flick made with
Okay.
$800 in a dream.
It's just something you're not supposed to do, you know?
Well, they did it anyway, and you can watch it for free, like right now.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah, man,
well,
it's
that's
on their
kinda
YouTube
cool.
channel, and it's only an hour. So this week, start your morning right with a bowl of milk and cereal.
It could be good for the video.
And this Friday, prank a friend with a kill count, only on Dead Meat.
You're just gonna have to wait.
Okay, all I can say is this actually seems, first off, weird as all hell. Second of all, like an actually pretty good passion project. Huh. Alright folks, that's going to be the end of today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of you next time when we flick back on. Till then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.